Anyway, I began to, lose my faith, and now it's like questioning, because there's a lot of stuff in the Bible that a lot of it I agree with. There's other stuff it's like, so I don't understand why, but just like many other things I didn't understand why, but God showed me why. And I'm sure He'll show me why. But these are the things. Anyway, I began to lose my faith in Christianity because all these people were getting all these employment opportunities. They were being put into positions in home groups and in these churches, and they were getting into relationships. Some of these people were really good people. Some of these people were new Christians in their late 20s, and I was in my late 20s. And they were either living the life I wanted to live, but was denying myself from. I mean, these guys and girls had full-time employment. They were getting way more money than I was. I was unemployed, getting sabotaged to left, right, and centre, because I'd get excited and tell people about it when I was helping the male who gave birth to me, aka Dad, by helping him with his cleaning business so that I could pay my rent that way. I helped him 2 hours a day, Monday to Friday, so that I didn't have to pay rent. And sometimes I worked longer than 2 hours, sometimes 4 hours, because he expected it. And he used to laugh with employees of the places calling me a slave and laughing about it and going on about slave labor and laughing at me, and would rage out when I called him out on his bullshit. Anyway, all these job interviews that went well, and they'd be like, "Oh, it was nice talking to you. That was a great conversation. Let us think about, because we've got 2 other guys to interview before we make a decision, and we'll get back to you." Whilst others would tell me that I got the job and I start next week or in 2 weeks or something like that. Next week, 2 weeks, maybe even a couple of days. Then I'd tell my parents, yay. And a number of times I posted on Facebook. And I'd tell people about it when I went to church, when we're sitting or just talking, having a bite to eat and something to drink. And they'd ask me how my week was, and quite a number of times I would receive a call, or I would call them and the employers, and they'd tell me, "I know that we had scheduled to start work, you had scheduled to start work with us, but we've heard a lot of bad things about you, and we've decided to not give you the job. So of course, there's no conspiracies there."